Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Johnny A and I'm back at you guys with another video today. Hope you guys are all doing good on this Wednesday. So today we are going to go over distributions for this week from YieldMax, Roundhill. We're going to go over RexFang, and if there are other ones that I forgot, we're going to go over that as well. I'm going to show you guys how much I make for this week in dividends. Going to give you guys a portfolio update. So as always, keep in mind, none of this is financial advice. Make sure you do your own research before you invest into any stock or crypto. And if you are new to the YouTube channel and want to support the channel, definitely subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Check out the links down below. So thanks for tuning in. So the portfolio is at $55,144.61. Down 625 for the day. Overnight we're up 479 and 28 cents. So for today's buys, let's go over my weekly dividends that I have. I only have 3 positions here. So I finally hit 1,000 shares in YMAX. I got 1,000 shares and I'm going to stop buying from here on out. I'm just going to hold on to this and keep on collecting the dividends every single week. So YMAX, I got 1,000 shares. I am down 22%, down $3,911. So I just decided to bring this up to 1,000 shares. I also ended up buying more shares of QQQT. I'm at 154 shares, down 1.15%. SPY-T, 135 shares. Picked up a couple of shares of this, down 5.51%. And I believe that's about it for the first week tab. And then for second week, I picked up, I believe, another share of XPay. I'm at 76 shares, down 0.06%. And then let's see, I think that's about it for second week. Everything else was pretty much above my average cost. I usually try to buy below my average cost. And then for third week, I picked up a share of AAPY at 117 shares now. I'm down 11.69%, down 327 and 59 cents. And I don't know if I bought another share of Goop. Let me just double check. Today is the 28th, I believe. Let me see. Today is, Wednesday, May 28th. So I picked up another share of Goop at $25.34. I got 3 shares, up 2.6%, up $1.93. And then for fourth week, I picked up more shares of FEPI. I'm at 93 shares. Again, I'm going to try to get this to 100 shares and then focus on getting AIPI to 100 shares. So I'm at 93 shares with FEPI, down 6.89%, down 298. Bought more shares of AIPI. I'm at 76 shares, down 8.96%, down $310. And I believe that's about it. Oh, I picked up a share of BTCI. I'm up 2.5%. And then SPYI, I picked up a share, the NEOS S&P 500. I'm up 1.63%. So that's looking good. And bought fractional shares of SCHD and the VOO. I'm up 6.23%. And SCHD and the VOO, I am up 24% of $516. So those are today's buys as far as I go in the portfolio. Now let's go over the dividends coming in for this week. So dividends were announced today for YieldMax and Defiant, Roundhill, all that stuff. So let's go over. Let me see if Invest Tribe has it here. So shout out to Invest Tribe, Discord. So they do have it here. Okay, so we'll go over. It looks like Curve announced NFLP and KQQQ yesterday. This was for Curve ETFs. NFLP paid 55 cents. KQQQ is going to be paying 25 cents. I only have NFLP, and I only have one share of that, so I'm only getting 55 cents for that. And then Round Hill, I got QDTE, so that's going to be paying 21 cents. XDTE, we will be paying 20 cents. RDTE, 26 cents. And then we got Yield Max. I have YMAX, YMAG, and Coney paying this week. So YMAG is going to be paying 29 cents. YMAX, 21 cents. Coney is paying 73 cents. So those are the three funds I have for Yield Max paying this week. And also, we do have Rex Fang. So let me go to Rex Fang's Twitter. Let's see here. Rex Shares. So Rex Shares. Let's see. We're going to go over AIPI and FEPI. Where is it? Okay, here we go. So FEPI and AIPI will be paying $1.23. FEPI will be paying 92 cents. So those are pretty good distributions for both of those ETFs. Again, I'm going to get those to the 100 shares each and then focus on building up my other ETFs that I have in the portfolio. So let's add up some numbers up to show you guys about how much I'm going to get this week. So YMAX, 1,000 shares. And they're going to be paying out, what did we say? 1,000 shares is going to be 21 cents from YMAX. So that's $210 from YMAX. And then YMAG is paying 29 cents. So pretty good distribution from YMAG. Let's go to how many shares I got. YMAG. I got 478 shares. I am down 15% in YMAG. So 478 is $138. We add the 210 from YMAX. That is $348 from YMAX and YMAG. And then let's go over QDTE. I haven't really been buying any more shares of QDTE. I've just been holding it. 119 shares. I'm down 9%. 119. We multiply that by the share count, which is 21 cents. So we multiply this by 0.21. That is $24. We'll round it up and put it to 25. And we add that to 348 plus 348 is $373 from YMAX, YMAG, and QDTE combined. All right, so those are the three weekly pairs that I have. And then we're going to go over Coney, which is the other one, 485 shares. I'm down pretty big in Coney. I'm down 49%, down over $3,000. So 485 shares. 485, we multiply that by what they're paying out, which is 73 cents, which you guys can see here on the screen. 73 cents is $354 from Coney. We add that to 373. That's $727 from YMAX, YMAG, QDTE, and Coney combined. So 4 stocks there. And then let's go over to Rex Shares, which is FEPI. FEPI, 93 shares, down 6%. 93, multiply that by how much they're paying, which is 0.92 cents. That's going to be $85 from FEPI. We add that to 727. That's $812 from FEPI. All the Yield Max and Round Hill ETFs that I went over. And then we're going to go over AIPI. They're paying $1.23. So AIPI, I have 76 shares, I'm down 8%. So 76 shares is going to be $93 from AIPI. We add that to $812. That's going to be $905 in dividends for this week. So last week it was also on $900. So that's pretty darn good as far as dividends for this upcoming week. And I believe that's it. I don't have too many shares of NFLP. I haven't really been buying any because it's been doing really well, honestly. I'm up 8%. So I would be buying at the highs right now. So I don't really want to buy too many shares of NFLP right now. I think it's too late anyways to buy more. But either way, over $900 in dividends for this week is pretty darn good. And, we're just going to keep on accumulating more shares of my other stocks and ETFs that I have in the portfolio. So for next week, obviously, it's always going to be the weekly dividend payers, YMAX, QDTE. And then I believe we're back to Misty again. So Misty is going to be for next week, starting June. So we're going to see what Misty pays out. And I'm not too sure. I think DIVO is coming up soon as well. I just haven't checked that out. And then we have, I think we're back to first week. Yeah, first week of the month, which is going to be QQQT. So we got Misty, we got the weekly, that's 3, Misty would be 4. We got QQQT would be 5, SPY T would be 6, and then TSLP would be 7. JEPI, all of these, we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13 stocks paying dividends next week. So we're going to have to try to accumulate more shares of these. These are all more stable and have some growth in them. So that's what I like about TSLP, JEPI, GPIX, IQQQ, GPIQ, iSPY, and JEPQ. I'm still trying to see if QQQT and SPY T can make a comeback here. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen it come back. I have not seen these two ETFs come back over $18 yet. So we're going to have to wait and see if that happens. And then obviously the big one, Misty, I don't know what they're going to pay. I'm down 23%, but I made my initial investment back with Misty already. So whatever I get from here on out, it's pretty much house money for Misty. And I'm just using the dividends from Misty to buy other stocks and ETFs. So that's pretty good. On top of the margin that I'm using and putting more money in here, I usually throw $100 a paycheck in my portfolio and try to keep on accumulating more shares at cheaper prices. So that's about it for this video, guys. Again, over $900 in dividends for this week, 905, maybe 906 or 7 because of the fractional shares. I'll make another video going over that once the numbers are finalized in the portfolio. So again, if you are new, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, you can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Check out the links down below. If you guys want to sign up for Robinhood, definitely use my link down below. You guys get a free stock. So thanks so much for all the support. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.